Not gonna lie to you guys, the intro makes way more sense after watching this episode. Now we know why she touches her cheek in the intro. But that's besides the point. We'll touch on that later. Let's get into this review. What's going on? It's your boy Blackout Jones back again with a review of Kaguya-Sama Love is War. Let's get into it. Really quickly, I'm on the road to 100 subscribers. Currently, I'm at 69 subscribers, man. Only 31 more to go. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe down below. It'll help. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Like I told you guys a few episodes back, Miko would need a few therapy sessions with a few counselors after she gets done with the student council, because they are mentally taxing her brain. Every time she walks in, she gets emotionally scarred, or what have you. I didn't think it would come this quickly, though. She told her friend, I forgot her name, but she said, I'm going to quit the student council. This was a very funny scene. I'm about to dig into it. During the first segment of this episode, we see what Miko imagined her time on the student council would be, or what it would be like, that is. It was beautiful in theory. It's nice in theory. If she thought it was gonna turn out like that, she was sadly mistaken. It's much different. Also, you guys have also been in that same position. You know, I remember the first time when I realized that life was not a movie, and I was like, damn, I didn't think it would be like this. I thought it was gonna be peaches and cream, but it's more like. So Miko's first impression of the student council, or Shirogane more specifically, was that Shirogane was nothing but a man whore, horn dog type of guy who, you know, was all about, you know, sex. She was sort of misogynistic. That was kind of, from what she saw in them little brief flashes, that's what she got of Shirogane. Now, her friend drives her, you know, she tries to rationalize some of the actions that Shirogane, like, no, maybe it wasn't that, maybe it was just this. But that didn't do it any justice, for real. And they actually gave him a worse misunderstanding. So the misunderstanding was now that Shirogane was the sub to Kaguya's dom. In other terms, Kaguya was his dominatrix, and he was just like the what's that shit called? I guess it's called a sub, but yeah, he was just like taking beatings on all types of wild shit, and it turned Kaguya and turned it into the pervert incarnate. I think that's what they called him, or the sexual incarnate. But yeah, so it was better off if her friend didn't say anything and just let it be. But it was an overall funny scene. If only our girl Miko stayed for a little bit longer when she walks in on him, bro. Maybe she would get a better context of these situations, man. But nobody wants context, man. We just want these jokes, man. So Miko, keep walking in and get the fuck out of there, bro, because it is what you think it is. Believe that. So on the next segment, Kaguya still has love on the brain for Shirogane from about 2 episodes back. It's still not resolved. She cannot be in the same room as Shirogane. She can't even look at him. Excuse me. So what does she do? She hits up old trusty dusty Hayasaka. I love Hayasaka, man. She's old reliable. She always gives good advice. But yeah, so she hits up Hayasaka, says, Hayasaka, I can't, you know, I'm fucked up still. What should I do? And Hayasaka pulls one out of the bag of tricks, man. She says, this is what you need. You need to get yourself a ritual. Once you get the ritual, you're gonna be squared away. I'm like, well, that ain't too bad. This show is so funny, man. Like, if you look on Funimation, it says comedy first, then romance, then slice of life. But it's so funny because, like, at the basis of the show, it's a couple of geniuses. These are literal geniuses, you know, top of the class. But they keep on seeking love advice, bro. And their love advice is bad. Like, of course, they got, like, bad love decisions on their own. They got whole episodes about their own decisions being bad. But then when they go out to get other people's opinions, that, you know, their opinions be bad too. A bunch of people with no love life is out there giving advice about love. It's hilarious, man. Very funny show. So Hayasaka has an advice person. Miko has an advice lady. I think Shiragani's advice guy would be Ishigami. Yo, bro, if Ishigami is your advice guy for women, you're in trouble, bro. We're gonna get to Ishigami later too. We're gonna get to him later though. But back to this scene. So Kaguya's ritual turns out to be the hand to the cheek, the grab that we see in the intro. I'm sure a lot of y'all manga readers knew what that was already. I was just like, yo, that's a weird pose to strike in the intro, but you know, it was beyond me at that point. But now it is not beyond me. Now I am with it. Anyway, so she gets the ritual, but unfortunately for her, in that scene when she was gonna break it out and be all calm, cool, and seductive, turns out that the president had her arm and she couldn't do the ritual, so she ends up body slamming him. Very funny. Damn, they waited they must have knew that they were gonna get renewed for a second season, bro, because they done put that out in the intro, and only if you knew, you knew what that was, and I didn't know. Also, Miko, I think Miko's been in the intro the whole time. I could be wilding as I'm sitting here thinking about it. I think that Miko has been in the intro this whole time, and her friend, but you know, I just never thought about it. I don't know why I didn't think about it. She's in the back when they're walking down the hallway and shit. But besides the point, car just drove past, I'm sorry. But yeah, so they must have knew they would get renewed for a season 2 because they're that shit. So that's 2 things in the intro that carried over to damn near the end of the season. I think it's only 13 episodes this season, so what is it? 11, 12, 13, so 3 more to go. So yeah, things are heating up. Also, I mean, I guess there's no need to use your ritual when you can just body slam people and you're a black belt in Aikido, or is it Judo? Whichever, but very funny scene. I like how it tied everything together a little bit, and the show is playing on a different level, bro. You know, in this last scene, I was like, yo, like I already knew Ishigami, you know, I already knew that he went to the beat of his own drum. I already knew that he was a wild card. So, and I love Ishigami. Ishigami's hilarious. He keeps it real. You know, he's very relatable. You know, he's down to earth. He humbles everybody. But this, I was not ready for. I have to say, when Ishigami, when they say he decided to join the cheer team, I'm like, good. My boy is getting out of his comfort zone. He's trying to get some character development. Excellent. In this scene, in this segment, he definitely got some character development. I mean, I ain't mad at it, but hey, we're gonna get into it. So when I first see the pep squad, I'm like, and I look at Shirogane, I'm like, oh, I don't think he's enjoying himself. You know, I'm like, I think he's in over his head. And he knew he was in over his head. Like, he had, like, checking the time, he had, like, instant regret once he was in the room. He was like, damn. Even she's looking at me like I shouldn't even be in here. But the craziest part was when they said, okay, we're gonna go ahead and wear the boys' clothes. Girls gonna wear the boys' clothes, and the boys gonna wear the girls' clothes. I'm like, all right, that's kind of peppy, I guess. But besides the point, he didn't have anybody to exchange clothes with until our girl Kaguya stepped up, and she actually supported Ishigami. She actually supported him and let him wear his clothes. I think she just really wanted to laugh at him and, you know, see him in a woman's clothes, for real. All right, so boom, so Ishigami, you know, he gets the dress. I'm like, all right, cool. A man's gonna put on a dress. That's all right, I guess. I guess you do gotta see how it fit for real. You know, you don't want it to be too tight, you know, too short. You don't want to reveal your goods, man. But they didn't reveal his goods. It was actually a pretty good fit for him. Man, our girl Miko, bless her heart, man, she was in for a doozy when she opened the door today. She said, she just looked in there, is that Ishigami? In a dress? She didn't even step foot in the student classroom today. She just looked in, observed the situation. She said, oh, I'm out of here, and just went on about her day. She didn't run. She said, nah, she said, I ain't got time for this shit today. Y'all big wildin'. and she exited stage left. I don't blame her. She didn't even want to try to conceptualize the situation. She didn't even want to try to, take a look at the deeper context. She was just like, nope, this is what it is today. And I don't have the time for it. But the icing on the cake for this episode was when our boy Ishigami, Kaguya said, well, since you got the dress on, might as well put some makeup on you too. I was like, certainly Ishigami won't put any makeup on. I was mistaken. And my boy was like, is something being awakened in me? I'm like, yeah, so something being awakened, all right. Let me tell you, man, I fully support my boy Ishigami. I fully support my boy Ishigami pushing his boundaries, man. Testing his limits, man. Seeing what he likes. You feel me? Did he like it? We don't know, but it was definitely awakened within him, for sure. That's a fact. But so the makeup gets put on him. Not a whole lot to it. It was a whole lot of shock on my part, but was it funny? I was surprised. I was more surprised than laughing though. But like I said, I fully support my guy on his journey as a high school student, pushing his limits, man. More power to him. Yeah, he probably would have got a better makeup job if he didn't call Kaguya flat-chested, man. I think that really struck a nerve with her. And like my boy Ishigami is he's a frail dude, man. Like he barely has a chest. He virtually has no chest. That's basically saying that Kaguya has like the chest of a fucking prepubescent boy. Like, that's hilarious. But that's not funny. That's misogynistic to laugh at that. But he probably would have got a better makeup job if he had chose his words more precisely. To end that, to top that off, it seems as though our boy Ishigami sold his soul to the cheerleading squad. Or maybe if he liked it, he didn't sell his soul. But the cheerleading squad is what he wants to do. That's what he's doing. I would like to see more plot development with that. Pretty interesting, getting more into our boy's character development overall. At the end of the episode, Shirogane walked in. He was a little jealous, but that was besides the point. Something is awakening Ishigami, and I'm here for it, man. You should be here for it too, man. Ishigami, stand up. Ishigami, stand up. It's like, no, but overall, it was a good episode. I got Gleipnir up tomorrow. Yeah, man, they tied some stuff together. It was good comedy. I'm all squared away with it, man. Let me know what you think about this episode in the comments. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe once again. I got Gleipnir up tomorrow, so make sure you stay tuned. Check that out. That's a wild show too. I think next episode is gonna be wild for that. Anyway, besides the point, I'll catch you next time. It's your boy Blackout Jones. Stay corona free, stay sucker free, and have a blessed day. Peace.